Hello everyone, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Shafira Chairani, but you can call me Via. So in this video, I wanted to make a brief explanations about indices. So indices is the small floating numbers that appears after a number or letter. And both indexes and indices are acceptable plurals form of the word index, or to refer to more than one index. And indices in the math is the power or exponent which is raised to a number or a variable. Indices show how many times a number or letter has been multiplied by itself. In algebra, we deal with indices in terms of number. Let us learn the laws or rules of indices along with formula and solve examples. Laws of indices. There are some fundamental rules or laws of indices which are necessary to understand before we start dealing with indices. These laws are used while performing algebraic operation on indices while solving the algebraic expressions. Rule 1. If a constant or a variable has index as 0, then the result will be equal to 1 regardless of any base value. The second rule is if the index is a negative value, then it can be shown as the reciprocal of the positive index raised to the same variable. And the third rule is to multiply two variables with the same base. We need to add its powers and raise them to that base. And the fourth rule is to divide two variables with the same base. We need to subtract the power of denominator from the power of numerator and raise it to the base. Rule number 5 is when a variable with some index is again raised with different index, then both the indices are multiplied together, raised to the power of the same base. Rules number 6 is when two variables with different bases but same indices are multiplied together, we have to multiply its base and raise the same index to multiplied variables. Rules number 7 is when two variables with different bases but some indices are divided, we are required to divide the bases and raise the same index to it. Rule number 8 is an index in the form of fraction can be represented as the radical form. Solved example of indices. In the first example, we have a exponent 5 times a exponent 2 divided by a exponent 4 equals. So we have a exponent 5 plus 2 because we're going to multiply, so we add 2. And then because we're going to divide, so we have to subtract 4. So now 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this is the answer. The second example is, so we have a exponent 2 times b exponent 3 all in a brackets squared. So we need to distribute the exponent across. So it's going to be a exponent 2 times 2 times b exponent 3 times 2. Now 2 times 2 equals a plus exponent 4. And then 3 times 2 equals 6. So it's going to be times b exponent 6.